disappointed right away. We see the Tetra duels on both sides coming up from these teams. Similar comms, honestly, the main difference between Machine and Splash versus Ballpoint and P-Tech. Right away, both these teams running to go in. They're trying to paint the zone as fast as they can. And look for a quick early push into the zone. They straight down to get 2 players down on the side of Freeflow.
Both the shots going down
There's
early.
going to be a delayed wipe there as the Machine has to jump out and try to stay alive and get some Booyah.
But you know what? It is a good decision for them to do that. You hate to see it when they all get wiped at the start.
Oh, absolutely. Already, we didn't start the fire. With no time to get this fire.
Absolutely killing it there with that duel. He's even got taken down. You see the Booyah Bomb coming out to hold people out here. They want to get as many points as they can on this first run.
Actually, already down into 60 points remaining. Freeflow now has a Crab online and a Zuko. They're waiting for them to pop. The special Crab comes out. Zuko
Great
comes
positioning from that splash, too.
And the roof going into capture zone. Almost there. And they're going to Crab. The Crab is out, but they are going to go 2 down.
Oh, you do love to see it. It's the turnaround that they need. At least they got some points on the board here. So unfortunate to see the 98 plus 3. No!
It is just evil there. We didn't start the fire with no time. And same with Freeflow though. They're trying to get this zone capture back as fast as they can, but we didn't start the fire. Has such a great hold on mid right now. And Freeflow's just maybe build up some seconds here if they want to get back in.
Oh, the Ballpoint being a little pressure right now, having to back off. And they get that zone, which is good. They can actually get some more points on the board with 2 down here. This is a great opportunity for them to turn this game around.
And turning around, looks like they're going to start now as they're able to get 3 players down with the Jet ready on the side of the start the fire. Freeflow now rushing onto the enemy flag and trying to take as much as possible. Excellent job done by Flying getting that pick. The Booyah Bomb on the top. The Booyah are rushing together to reach the zone, try to get the cap. It's going to stall it out.
And there comes the strikes. He's probably going to take it. We do see that currently Freeform does not have any specials on them, so they're going to have to wait a little while before they can actually make their way back in here.
Absolutely. Just like that. Trade going on left and right in the battlefield right now on different zones. A impressive maneuver here done by Shane on the dual league, making sure
it's really good. In fact, they have doublers to deal with each team. It's so great to watch.
Absolutely. It's so great to see dual come in back into Tom, and they're spending the longest time thanks to the Flash Machine meta, but seeing so many different weapons, it is quite incredible.
Listen, as a local machine, I do not like fighting those things that dually, so...
I don't blame you as well. Being on the front line of Flash Machine, it is a nightmare, but Freeflow, though, looks like they're trying to clean up here.
Oh, and the machine actually getting all of that cleanup. It looks like this is going to end up being the swap of the lead. The machine has the Booyah Bomb ready, too, if they get too threatened. We'll see our dually player trying to work their way down here a little bit, almost getting the trade, but very weak on that splash.
Excellent job there, trying to get that fight going, but they're able to save only 25 seconds left for people to try to secure this. And they're going to pop up strikes on the side of the defense, the fire trying to capture the zone, and they're going to get the cap and push for a penalty.
This is a wonderful and scrappy game of Splatoon. It's a great first match, honestly, for today. It really goes to show you what we've got today in store.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't understand, this is simply just the beginning, and this is only the first game of the entire event.
And here comes Zuka. Can they get the ballpoint? You know that's what they want.
Absolutely. Putting that pressure out of bounds today, you don't have to worry about it. Although the player on the side is shot with Zuka ready, they're going to pop his look for a pick here.
The auto bomb!
They're really surviving that.
That's going to be another switch. We didn't start the fire. Needs to get some extra points down. They have a minute and a half to get it at least.
Excellent Freeflow, though, being able to handle so many of these 1v1s and be able to get jumps in for their teammates.
Neocake's doing wonderful, honestly. They've been winning so many of their matches.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with their special defense, they do apply a lot of that pressure to be able to just force leading from the fire back onto their flat. You see how wireless plays. They're able to get a hit. That is a wipeout!
And that's going to be it.
GG's for game 1.
What a great first game.
Wow. I feel like I'm watching grand finals in full game 1.
But if anything, that's what we want in pools. We want to see some matches that are close like that. It leaves entertainment for both days.
Yes,
we love that.
You definitely don't want to miss a single moment of this. Both these teams just looking ready and excited to keep on going. Right now, you can see the Inside the Fire thinking. They're trying to think what they can do here to maybe put some pressure on Freeflow. They had a stronghold in the beginning.
They really did. You got to wonder, and maybe if they're going, I actually don't know which set is next. If they're doing tower control, and they are doing tower control, it might be, is that the right match though?
I'm not sure. They might be adjusting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. I was going to say, if We Didn't Start the Fire has another very strong start. Tower control is a mode where you could get a lot of points early on, and you just keep pushing and pushing with the snowballiness of tower control.
Absolutely, especially on a very snowballing map like Hagglefish Zones. This is a map mode where once you're able to set up on the enemy plat, especially on their top right in the front tower pad after first checkpoint.
Put the ball point there?
It's evil. It's evil. Especially, it's a great inkjet location as well. Once you're able to pop that there, you're applying just so much pressure.
As someone who's very good at heavy but cannot play ballpoint to save their life, God, do I understand. The ballpoint is standing there.
This also opens up a great opportunity for Splash to pop a crab there.
True.
Because you're able to apply a lot of pressure for a brief moment. When you have crab, you're able to have both range of Explo and Hydra at the same time for like roughly 15-20 seconds, it feels. And you're able to just put so much pressure to hopefully easily clear that second checkpoint. But I'm sure We Didn't Start the Fire is thinking of ways that they can combat Freeflow's comp if changing at all. But both these teams looks like they are just about raring to go, so we should be starting any moment.
Absolutely, and with how scrappy both of these teams are, tower control is going to let them do that even more. You already know.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this map is so wide and there's so much space, and it's such an uneven field where you're able to just basically just poke at the tower, use your sub-specials, and even just use so much space to paint up and build your specials. This is quite the incredible map mode for these players to be having this first round.
Absolutely, and I look forward probably to seeing Neo get into some more 1v1s. They came out of a lot of those great and unscathed, so I think that's a player we'll have to take a look into as time goes on.
Oh, absolutely. And here we go. Starting now, Tower Control, Hagglefish Market. Let's see what these teams' comps bring out. We're seeing
the Stamper.
And we're seeing the V Doolies pop out as well. But we're also seeing the Rapid Deco with Whale. So this is going to be an interesting matchup right off the bat with these two comps. Yeah,
these comps have actually changed a little bit.
Absolutely. The use of stamps can be very interesting, especially with Zip. I mean, if you don't know, if you use overtime top Zip and just touch the tower even just a little bit, it's going to end overtime right away. But as we see quickly, two players down on the side of Freeflow as We Didn't Start the Fire now is trying to find an opening to push right away. Mystic Booty thrown on the tower to force the players of We Didn't Start the Fire back, and Freeflow now just trying to fight to hold mid.
I mean, hey, that's what you got to do on here. We're watching. I'm just watching the blaster on the side try to clear up the floor here, stopping both of them.
They're doing an excellent job as they do have two down, though. The Doolies have crab online. They're popping level 2 down to the suction bomb.
Oh, no. I bet you they thought that they wouldn't get hit by that because it was just lined up with the tower in just the wrong way.
Yes.
So unfortunate.
Incredible position there. They are going to pop Wraith. Lucas will be popped out on the other team as well, as now the Doolies are going to go down on both sides. Sorry, Machine goes down. The Splatter Shot goes down. This is just a trade for trade, pick for pick here. It's going to be two tied up as they're getting jumps in on the side of We Didn't Start the Fire into mid, and we're already a minute, almost and a half in this game.
Oh, you wouldn't even think it. I've just been watching all the movement from the Doolies this whole match long.
It's incredible how well these Doolies are able to maneuver, and while they're able to get one pick, they are able to get on a trade picked off by another teammate there. But now it looks like Freeflow is in a position of defense as now We Didn't Start the Fire makes their way finally to the first checkpoint.
Someone finally getting past 90. It was a slow start of the game, but it's because they were just basically scrapping each other. And a great shot from that Inkzuka. Goodness. Having to run away from the Whales, though. I love being able to see a little bit of gameplay of this blaster, as I honestly haven't gotten to see too much of it at a high level, even though it is really good.
Absolutely. And the Sultana, though, going in, putting in work, able to get one, but goes down to the Reef Slider here. The Doolies now trying to get another pick on the side if they're able to, but are going to go down. That's going to be 3 down on the side of We Didn't Start the Fire. Freeflow, and now it looks like they're going to finally make their way into pushing this tower even further.
You know that you want to see that position get taken there. We're almost to that first checkpoint. The Machine just has to hold their spot well enough and watch for any drops. And they could get those points. Great shots by Shins there as well.
Alrighty, I love the teamwork here being done by Freeflow, making sure that their Tower Rider is safe at all times. And like we were saying, once you're able to control that plat there, it's the Machine.
Oh, the positioning by the Machine. And they've got the Booyah Bomb ready to hold back anybody that comes dropping on in here. Dropped in the perfect spot, so when someone comes on in to spawn, they get trapped by it. Oh, no!
With only 10 points left, that is going to be the third checkpoint secured. With only 8 points left to score, they are running this tower. It's just a Machine, and they're going to get picked, but the tower
not in
secured.
Time.
Excellent job done there. What a great matchup. Incredible play.
There was a good amount of fighting there, and even though in the end We Didn't Start the Fire did not come out on top, it was a great game to watch.
Absolutely. Both teams put in an excellent effort. I mean, that stall in mid, you just see both these teams
Oh,
have the
absolutely.
fire to hold as much. It just depends on which team can get that, like that excellent push first. Who can get the wipeout? Who can get the most players down and able to push the objective further than the other team and just snowball.
Both teams were very patient about it, too. They waited almost a minute and a half before someone even got to that first checkpoint, which is what you have to do sometimes.
Oh, absolutely, especially because everyone talks about how fast-paced Comp Splatoon is right now, but sometimes you have to play the slow game, and both these teams understood that very well, that you can't just rush in and go down because you're going to put yourself at very unfortunate situations.
I think we're just fixing a little bit here on the screen here, making sure all is good here. Now, it is play all three, so even though this is a 2-0 set already, we're still going to go to Humpback Pump Track Rainmaker here. So these teams still get to play their third game. Absolutely.
And if I'm waiting to start the fire, I'm looking for at least one game here. And again, this is only the first match of the first wave A. There's plenty of more games to be played here throughout today. But as we're looking to get into Humpback Pump Track Rainmaker, it's safe to say that this is quite a fan favorite map mode to come back from S2.
It's one of my favorites, although honestly, I always was a big fan of, you know, Black Valley Skate Park. But you can't say that name too loud around here.
Oh, goodness. Forbid a leader hears you.
Listen, back in the day, that's what they would do. You would have the random pick of Rainmaker Black Valley, and everyone's like, why is that there? Because it's funny.
It's funny. It's such a good map, but hopefully the next patch, we never know. We're coming close. Maybe we'll get a little taste of Black Valley Skate Park coming back, but
I don't think they'll do it. I would love it, but honestly, I think I'd almost want to see more A towers. I can't say that too loud. You don't want them hearing me say that. Nobody can hear me, right? Nobody can hear me.
More A tower, imagine, but Humpback Pump Track Rainmaker, what an excellent map mode to pick on. You have two routes you can go, of course, left or right. Most common is going to be the right path, just how quickly it can go, but that leaves openings for the left to be flanks. And as we begin the third match here, let's see what these teams are bringing out. Seeing a ballpoint and a zap, and is that Umbrella? That's Umbrella. I love it. Let's go. The Umbrella comes out now.
We didn't start the fires getting this pop. They have more bombs.
Oh,
I am expecting them to get this pop, and we'll see it. And they don't.
Incredible. There might have been a focus to try to get special objective here, and the Umbrella already trying to cook up, but they are going to be unsuccessful. That's going to be two players down right off the bat on both
Great swipe by that Stamper.
And I just realized, is that a nozzle nose? That's a nozzle nose on the field. I love to see this already. We're seeing weapons we don't usually see come out, and it looks like we're going to see a Rainmaker potentially get picked up here if this space can be just kept out.
Now, even though these weapons are relatively uncommon, they do paint really well. This is a really strong painting comp for bringing this Rainmaker in here. Absolutely. Even with one of their friends with a Rainmaker in hand, they can just relatively allow their teammates to paint them all the time. Every one of those 4 weapons paints.
No, absolutely. And they put so much great pressure down on mid as well. And that's going to force one of the other players to jump back. And now it's going to be Freeflow's turn to apply now this pressure here to try to push for their first checkpoint, as there's already a strong lead. But unfortunately, they're already going to go 2 players down. Make that 3, looking for 4. Can they get it? That is a full wipeout.
And now it's this opportunity to push that comes on in here. I think that's going to be checkpoint. All they need is one teammate to run ahead, and with the hammer in hand, they've got the paint they need to keep this going. Oh, so close to getting killing there. Unfortunate. Great shots from those Zuka as well.
Excellent job here with the Rainmaker, making sure they try to steal up as much as they can, but Trapper is able to get the pick on the Rainmaker. It's going to be a trade-off. It's going to be 2v3 on the map right now, but they're already get popped here and push the Rainmaker even further. Nalsno is looking to see if they can get any excellent picks here. They're getting close with some of that armor though from Spawn from the other team. It's very tricky here, but they have such a dominant positioning here and able to get 3 players down. It's just the
so much paint too.
The GG strikes are coming out. That's the Rainmaker dunk. That is a 3-0. Congratulations to Freeflow. An excellent match played.
What a great run. And a good set to watch too. Even like the score doesn't tell you the story. You see that 3-0 and you're like, oh, it's a 3-0. No. There is so much that went on, especially in that first museum game. Oh my goodness.
These players definitely had a lot of fuel in their system for this first set of the day. And again, just excellent job to Freeflow to getting through. But again, let's just give a shout out here to We Didn't Start the Fire, putting up an excellent fight, excellent stall on mid, and just trading back and forth for all 3 of these games. And these games could have gone either way, and it just so happened that Freeflow was able to find the right positioning and the right momentum to take all 3 games.
Yeah, the important thing is that you take this loss and you go and you just keep fighting. It's a whole day of Splatoon. There's a lot of matches to go. If I remember correctly, I believe these pools are round robin, correct?
That is correct, yes. So there are, as we see here at the grouping, there are 7 teams in Group A, 6 in Group B. So every team is going to fight everybody at least